So, hello guys, this is Xerclipse, and I have my commentator, Killer.
Hello.
So, we're just gonna get started real soon, and we're gonna start speedrun mode, which actually eliminates a lot of the cutscenes and the RNG elements. This game's actually fairly simple. You just kill all the enemies and go to the next area. But the thing is that we died in one hit, so you gotta be careful about that. Time begins when you deflect this first bullet right here. In 3, 2, 1, go. So usually I'll be rolling. That's the fastest way to move in the game. And we also got a little handy katana that makes a big mess out of the enemies, as you'll see later on. So these guys are just minding their own business, but we can take them out. And rolling gives us iframes. And Killer, do you want to explain how the enemies work when it comes to turning the lasers on and off for this room right here?
Yeah, so enemies are very dumb, so you can very oftentimes just turn off the laser and they'll try to catch you, but when you turn them on again, they'll keep trying to catch you, so they'll just run into the laser and die in that room. It saves you a second.
Yeah, it gets them every time. Oh boy. Okay, you gotta watch that again. Yep. Alright, let's deal with these guys again. Okay, we're good, we're good. Alright, so we're gonna call the elevator and we're gonna see some two guys, but we'll take out his friend, and he's scared for very good reasons. So we're introduced to these objects we can just toss at enemies. It's a main mechanic in the game. But we gotta manage those resources very carefully, otherwise we lose them. Oh boy! Okay, it's fine. Come on, can you die? Thank you very much. So at the end of the level, there is this off-screen target that I have to kill. Well, I could kill him on-screen, but it kind of wastes time. So throwing an object from afar will save a lot of time, because I don't have to watch him die. Alright, I'm just gonna pick up an object. Okay, he's done. And that's the stage. I'm gonna visit an old familiar friend from the elevator. And he's gone. And here's our one and only stealth mission in the game. Just blend with the crowd, dance a bit. And let's get past this guy. We do take an intentional death for that strat, because we could just spam interacting with the door while he sees us. Okay. Alright, this level's looking so good so far. Alright, that's good. This room is going to focus a bit.
So it's important to distinguish the fact that your spawn point when you first walk into a room and when you reset a room by pressing the R or the start button is different. So sometimes you see him just walk into a room and immediately press restart, which will actually spawn you further into the room, saving time.
Yeah, common misconception is that people will think that like, oh, he spliced to run. But nope, that's a strat. Oh, I didn't get it. I gotta go for backup strat.
Yeah, okay, so he tried to do a very new strat that was found like this week there, but he didn't get it. You're supposed to throw the bottle and immediately drop down and trigger the guard so that you kill him while he just spawned. It's very tight.
Oh, this would be a good time to read out some donations if there are any. This is just like a solid minute of just rolling.
No donations currently, but we do have donation incentives still open for this run. I assume.
Oh yeah,
Not sure when you want them to be closed, but
might be harder to keep them open for now, but because we are near the end of this level.
Oh, we'll be closing those incentives then. So we have no donations towards killing or sparing Copyhead. So that's your choice. But for killing or sparing the robot, we are sparing the robot.
Oh, we're sparing. Okay.
We're sparing the robot, and yeah, Copyhead will be your choice. But that's not all the donation incentives that we have. We have a bunch of more coming up, which you can influence by donating. To the wonderful cause we are supporting, which is our Organization for Autism Research, an organization that tries its best to fund research as well as apply and disseminate information to help to enhance the quality of life with individuals with autism, and also aid those closely related to individuals with autism so they may better understand autism and how to help people with that. And some of those incentives are, for example, for the Axiom Verge run of tomorrow.
That's the robot, we just spared him.
For the Justin Bailey code, no donations toward that yet. It's $20 to get that met. And that is the reason which puts the protagonist and the final boss in a leotard. It is probably as ridiculous as it sounds, so that is very much worth donating for if you ask me. We also have several donation incentives for Let Us Inception, the world name, which determines the seed that the players will be playing on. That is still all up in the air and open, no donations towards that yet. You can name the players, and you can choose the style, either 8-bit or 32-bit. And speaking of 8-bit, we also have a donation incentive for the DuckTales Remastered run, which is a soundtrack choice between the remastered soundtrack or the classic 8-bit soundtrack of the NES DuckTales. All of those are still open. 8-bit for DuckTales is in the lead with $20. Remastered still has 0, so if you want to hear the remastered soundtrack, get your donations in. It's all going to a good cause.
We could squeeze in a couple of more because this is an auto-scroller. But if that's it, or there's more.
Let me check if there's donations then.
Yeah, this is just an auto-scroller. There's really nothing much else to do until I get up in this platform above, and then it's back to playing the game. So.
Alright, well we can chill for a bit. Enjoy our time.
Alright, so we're gonna be approaching a very difficult boss fight. He's a big tough guy named V. Oh, but first we gotta get through this room first. Oh boy, that went weird. Okay, we're good. So this guy, you gotta hit him 4 times, but this fight can take quite a long time. And when I mean a long time, I mean by like a few seconds. But unfortunately, V got away. We gotta chase him to his little mansion. So I'm just gonna focus here on the entrance. There we go. And now we're gonna be at a little Western standoff. You do not bring a gun to a katana fight. Everyone knows how that ends up. Oh, get down there. Oh, okay, we're good. And we are gonna create like a little blackout. Just gonna destroy the generator. And we'll be hidden in the dark, giving us the tactical advantage against all the enemies. Focus here. And the next room is what I call the fire room, because there's a ton of explosions to witness at the end. Okay, explosions! And yes, you can actually roll through the explosions because you get iframes. So coming up is another boss fight. We're gonna name Kissy Face. He's supposed to execute you, but we're gonna do the opposite of that. We're gonna execute him. You just gotta pin him down like 4 times. Very simple fight. And then after that, I'm just gonna be riding a motorcycle. It is sort of an auto-scroller, but I do have to kill the enemies as fast as possible so that they spawn. Just gonna get rid of this guy, and we're gonna be riding. And yeah, this is like it's another good time to read donations if there are any. And yeah, but I will say that like, whenever you see like a save icon in the bottom right, that Killer mentioned, I do have to reset as well. Nice cool skip. Oh. Take care of these guys.
So this section is actually one of the only RNG parts left in the game that remains too. When the gunner shoot, it's actually RNG. This is not intended. The dev just forgot to put on stable seat for this part.
Yeah, stable seat, as useful as it does not apply much here. But everything else, it's very predictable. Oh, this boss fight. You want to explain this boss fight?
Yeah, so he's on a helicopter. You have to shoot him 3 times, basically to deflect his gun that he shoots from you. There's 3 phases.
Yeah, this is
the second phase is the RNG phase here. So the blue missiles are heat-seeking, but the red ones are RNG. So you can actually get an impossible pattern and die there, but that didn't happen.
I got real close to one of those crosshairs. And this is Chinatown. This is not an easy level, but you're introduced to these enemies with shields who are the most annoying in the game. You gotta hit them from behind, or hit them from the side. So generally I'll be focusing in this stage the most.
Yeah, the rooms in this stage are generally very short, but deaths and mistakes are very costly.
Yeah, this room especially. Alright, we're good. This room can go weird sometimes. Okay, we're near the end of the level, but we are going to play as someone completely different for like 1 minute. As I get through here. Oh, that was a smooth last room. Alright, you want to explain this new guy right here?
Alright, so now we're playing as Snow. We have a new attack called the Dragon Dash. It's a straight line attack or any vertical amount of length you can choose. And when you Dragon Dash, you get invulnerability frames and you kill anyone that's within your Dragon Dash. So it's very OP.
It is on a cooldown, so I gotta manage that. Track enemies on both sides. Alright. Oh! Oh, come on. Alright. Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse is a really difficult level. There's a lot of cycle skips I gotta go for. And this is a Leon skip, where I basically kill these enemies outside of the camera, and I have to bypass the security cameras as well, so that this dude doesn't give me a large cutscene. Oh, this skip. Gotta go for it.
So this is the 1 cycle crusher skip that he's going for. Basically, you have to roll through them at a very specific timing to skip the cycle. Normally you have to wait there at one of them because they crush you. You either have to wait in the middle of them or just die. So
There's
he got it
another
there.
one coming up.
So this is again another one cycle room. He has to do this room fast enough so that he doesn't get caught by the crushers and get stuck on the left side of the field. And that is the last room with enemies on Slaughterhouse. So you see that he's gonna be rolling behind or under these cameras now so that he doesn't get caught. If he gets caught, he's going to reset immediately because the doors will shut on you and you will lose a lot of time if you go through with that.
Alright, we're at the near end of the game now. Bunker.
So we're on Bunker 1 now. This is a very short stage. It's divided into just 10 rooms. The rooms are very short, but there's a ton of enemies that you have to kill.
This one's just got lasers. And the next one has a ton of enemies. It's really short, but... Oh boy. We'll do that again. That didn't go smooth. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, this level I'm just gonna focus a lot.
So we're now going into the most exciting room, Bunker 1-8. There's no enemies here, it's just a bunch of rolling.
And we're at the near end of the first part. Oh, okay, come on. There we go. This is the last room of the first bunker, and then after that, I gotta do this long descent. Here we go. Oh, first try! Oh my
Nice.
gosh. I've been practicing that room for the whole time. Oh, oops.
Yeah, so that room was very difficult to pull off there. You basically have to deflect almost every single gunner that you see to make that as fast as possible.
And this is the last room with enemies, and then after that is the final boss. Okay, and now we are at the final boss, who comes in 2 phases. This is the first phase where if I just hit her, then enemies spawn in between. Oh, okay, we're doing that again.
Yeah, so the boss has 3 health each time. You just have to hit her 3 times. He spawns enemies on the first phase that you have to kill alongside hitting her.
Let's try this again. There we go, there we go. It's going smooth now. Alright, last phase, really simple. It's just her. Just gotta take down these turrets. Alright, last hit, and then boom. So time's gonna come up when I enter inside of the vault, which is when like the screen turns black. Alright, so time is gonna come up in 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, so that was an 1832 in terms of RTA, but yep, that's Katana 0 for ya. It's a game where you go fast and slash things and hopefully don't die. But hey, we got an 1832. And
Seems good to me.
Yeah, seems good. Seems alright. But thanks for commentating, Killer.
Yeah, thank you for having me here. It was fun.
Thank you both for being here.
Alright. Yeah, some shenanigans happened in bunker and factory, but at least we got the slaughterhouse strats down. Alright. But again, thank you guys for having me. It's a nice thing to show off this game every once in a while. And that's about it.